introducing JingleNog owner and designer, Melissa Byrne. Hi, Melissa.
Hey, Carl, how are you? How's everybody at Kris Kringl? I wish that we were with you today, but, we missed wonderful Leavenworth and your great store. You guys always have such a fabulous display, and it's so welcoming there. But I'm happy we can connect here virtually today. So we're excited, and I guess you want me to introduce myself. I'm Melissa Byrne, and I am the owner and designer of JingleNog. It's my company along with my partner, Kate, my daughter. And the two of us design predominantly European glass Christmas ornaments. So we paint and draw each design and then work with glass blowers in Italy and Poland to bring our designs to life. And once we made the first piece with them and signed off on it, we produced them over there. Everything we do is limited edition. And the other thing that's kind of unique to our pieces is that we write stories for each one, because what we want to do are create pieces that are connectors that you're able to share and create fond memories with and make meaningful gifts with, or keep for yourself, which is important too.
Very important. That's one thing I really enjoy about the JingleNog line. I love the stories that you put in each one of the ornaments. And that's what we talk to our customers about. When they choose one, we get the box out and we pull out the story and explain to them that this is a story about how you've come up with the idea for each ornament. So yeah, people really enjoy that aspect.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to hear that.
Yep. And then
we have.
Since you weren't here for our charity event this year because of our situation in the world right now, I want to say thank you for your donation for the Ronald McDonald charity. That was very exciting. And I have to tell you that people were very excited about the wreath that we created with your ornaments on it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. We were very happy to support the Ronald McDonald House and Kris Kringl, and the wreath that Laura made was beautiful. She always does such a great job, and with that and with your displays in the store.
At this time, Melissa, I want to talk a little bit about how your creations start. You start with your drawings and paintings and stories. Can you tell us a little bit about how that process works?
Sure. Well, I feel really blessed to be able to do what I love to do, which is to create ornaments and also to create things that are connectors or hopefully make happy memories for people. Because you can't have too much joy in the world, can you? That's one of the things we do. And so I start by painting and drawing each style. So I have an example here to show you one of my favorite pieces, and also something that's always a perennial favorite with people is True Blue. So this is, for instance, the artwork that I did, the pattern that I created for this year's heart. We always come up with new pieces. Everything we do is limited edition. So this is this year's True Blue heart. And this is a friendship piece. So the reason that it's blue is it's for a true blue friend. And if you see closely, I hope you can see all that detail. It's all hand painted. So each one is like a snowflake because they're all made by hand based on the same, general pattern. And each one is trimmed with beautiful check crystals. And it comes in the gift box, like all of our pieces. So this one would come in the gift box with the story card for the piece. So it has the True Blue story card. And again, this is what we designed this as, the ideal thank you gift for somebody who's a true blue friend. And then I have another one too that I wanted to show you too, which we just sold out of, but I understand hopefully you guys have some of those there. And his name is Roy de Jardin. And this is another one where I painted and drew this garden pattern. Gardening is very important to me personally, so I always do a lot of floral pieces. And I had not done a rose piece, and I love my roses in my garden. And so this one is Carl's showing you. It's Roy de Jardin, and it has the crystals on the pattern and the rose pattern. And that, again, like all of our pieces, is limited edition. So we produced that for this year, and we have retired him because we have all these wonderful Santas on tap for next year. So if he's still available at Kris Kringl, you're lucky. So that's that one is called Roi de Jardin. And then I do have a couple others to show you if I can. I also have Stan the Man, because everybody loves a snowman. And he is one of those wonderful icons of Christmas. And this is another new piece for this year. And he has this holly trim. And I don't know if you can see his band, but he has the peppermint on his band and the crystals for his holly berries. And he's a real sweetie. And again, he comes in the gift box with his story card that tells you all about this holiday character, Stan the Man. And then another one that I wanted to share, which I'm sure is a big hit at Kris Kringl, would be Carl von Kraka. So this guy is another one that I love, and he is trimmed out for the holidays. He has that wonderful shiny white finish, which we love, and I've been using a lot of recently. And then, of course, we trimmed his drum with crystals, and he has his beautiful laurel leaves and crystals for his buttons and a feather on his cap with a crystal at the center too. So we try to put detail on all sides of our pieces too. So just you can see Carl's shown it too. You know, he has his cracker, of course, on the back, and the paint work continues everywhere. And the other thing, because I know you guys also personalize there too, is that you can write a wonderful name or the year on the bottom of the drum. And I always leave a spot on our pieces where you can do that too. So that makes that fun, whether you're having Kris Kringl do it for you, or you go home and say, you know what, I think I want to put the year on that for a special friend or for yourself, just to commemorate. And then the other thing that I love too are bees. A lot of people love bees too, thankfully. You know, my name Melissa is actually is honeybee in Greek, which is kind of funny too. But bees are such a popular icon too. We started a couple of years ago with a bee piece, and it keeps growing. So this is this year's new piece. It's called Dolce. And Dolce is sweet, translates to sweet. And it has that honeycomb. And if you look closely, there's those silver panels there that we put in there. So when this gets under the light of the tree with the twinkling lights, it's going to have that whole other dimension that you can't even see right now. And then it has the wonderful hand-painted bees on it too. And the story that comes with that one is, again, this is another friendship piece as a thank you for a friend. So it comes with its story card in there. And the other card that comes with all of our pieces is the care instruction card that gives you some tips for storage and how to handle them so that they can last for generations to come with care. And then another piece that I wanted to end with was, again, one of my favorites this year. It's called Santa Baby. And we are sold out of him. But Carl, if you have him there to show, he's a really fun one. There he is, our little bulldog. So he has now retired. So he will be, he'll not that you can replace him, but we have a new bulldog for next year. So he's a real cutie and has been incredibly popular. So those are the ones that I wanted to share. It's hard to pick favorites. It's like picking children. I love all my ornaments. But I just wanted to highlight a couple that have been, holiday themed that always do really well as icons or special pieces that, we just wanted to highlight to you today.
Well, thank you. That's a lot of those are my favorites as well. And I agree with you. It's hard to pick a favorite because they're all so fun and you put so much effort and a lot of your heart into each one. But as you know, when I go to market, I get excited about your finials, and I love the finials. I want to talk about one in particular today. Is this guy right here. So we have Jolly Topper, which I think is the traditional colors. Again, you've used your white background and all of your holly and then the crystals on this. I love the traditional shape of it. And they're wonderful for decorating either the top of your tree or putting it on a finial stand, or you can also use a taper candle to use a tablescape. And all different kinds of things you can do with these.
I agree. I love using finials for decorating. I do a lot of different things with them at home as well. And that Jolly Top is a really great one too. That's a new piece again for this year.
It's one of my faves. Great. Okay, as we get through our event going here, I'd like to mention that we have a website, a new one this year. Jessica has recreated our website and polished it and made it much more user-friendly. And all of the things that we've talked about today with JingleNog plus more can be found at kriskringl.com/JingleNog for all of your products that we have on there. Okay. And at this point, let's do a giveaway. So, Melissa, can you tell us what we're going to give away today?
Yes, yeah, I'm excited because we were thinking, what could we do that could be fun and special? And we're just finishing up the 2021 line. And we have this fabulous piece that we need help naming. So we thought it could be kind of fun if people come up with a name and post it on Kris Kringl's Facebook page. And then Carl, you could pick the winner, okay. But we have this new pig and she is a real cutie. So she has her, I don't know if you can see, but she has her crystal buttons and her pearl necklace, and she has the perfect profile. And she has, of course, her little piggy tail and her beautiful bloomers. So with her holiday apron, she's all ready to celebrate this season with somebody. So that we were thinking could be a lot of fun. So again, this is a 2021 piece. So there's just the one special piece that we would be able to send to somebody. And if they'd like, I would be happy to sign it for them too.
Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, Melissa, that's a great piece. I like the whimsical characteristics of it with the pearl necklace, and you've done a great job on that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's talk a little bit about some decorating tips that you might have for our viewers today. I know you enjoy all of that.
Absolutely. I love decorating. You had talked about finials earlier, which those are one of my favorite things to decorate. I mean, holidays always top of mind, and Christmas or JingleNog, obviously. But now I'm starting to also, plan out and do my own personal decorating. And one of the things that I always love to use are those finials, because as you said, Carl, I have some behind me too to show you too. We use them in candlesticks. And the other thing that I also do is put them into sconces. They're fun with sconces with a little bit of greenery or a chandelier. I actually take every other light bulb out in my dining room and put the tree toppers in there with some greens, and it just looks so festive and sets the scene for your holiday party, or just for you to personally enjoy on a winter's night. And the other thing that I started as a tradition, which I think is fun and I wanted to share, especially since Thanksgiving is coming up, is I'm hosting this year. So what I do as a tradition at Thanksgiving, when it's at my house, I have an ornament at everybody's place setting, and everybody opens and shares, and I try to make it a piece that was significant for something that either they love just personally, or something that happened to them this year. This year, I have ornaments picked out for everybody that's coming to my holiday dinner. So everybody opens them and then they take them home, and it's an ornament that they can put on their tree and remember the year by, or just celebrates them. It's a celebration of them.
Wow.
So that's fun. And the other thing is just to have fun with it. I mean, there are no rules. It's all about you and what makes you happy. So, and I personally believe you can never have too many trees. So I do kind of celebrate that philosophy at home. Like, I have a tree that has all the pieces that my children have made over the years, so it has that and has some non-glass on it. And it also has some whimsical JingleNog pieces. So like that new pig would fit perfectly in that tray, and probably will be in that tray. But then I also do something like when my dining room, I kind of change up every year and try to make that the drama and the stage setting for everybody. So I'll change color there, and depending upon what I'm doing that year, kind of set it color wise or pattern wise to that, and then I also have a more formal tree that I do in my living room, which tends to be more gilded. And, I'll change that up slightly, but it's usually kind of gilded with some pastels. And, again, it's just fun to create different personalities in different rooms of your house as a way to celebrate. It doesn't have to be one thing, but it just has to be whatever makes you happy. And, again, there are things that you pull out and you look at year after year and you're happy to see them and gives you great pleasure. And it's memory driven too.
Very good. That's exciting. Those are great tips, especially the part about doing what makes you happy. I think it's really important this year that everybody does a little more happiness and
absolutely
as we move forward. At this time, Melissa, I want to remind everybody else again that they can visit kriskringl.com/JingleNog and Nog and see all these things that we've talked about, plus more. And I want to thank you and everybody at JingleNog and have a happy holiday season. It sounds like you're going to have a great Thanksgiving at your house. I'm doing the same. I'm hosting this year as well. So you've given me some good things to think about to get ready for everybody. And I just want to say thank you. And I'm going to tell everybody goodbye, and we'll see you for our next event. Have a good one.
Thank you. Be well and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Stay well.
You too. Thank you.